Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going live to Ethereum once again. Thank you for your support, okay? Big of the CoinsKid crew. So I'm doing my best to find the bottom for you. There is an absolute chance that this is the bottom when people don't think it is, and obviously there's always a chance that it's not. Now I do think if we do see another little flush here for Ethereum to the downside, I will absolutely, I'll go all in because it's 5 waves, and this is what I do on a channel. I always buy 5 waves if I see it down, and I always sell if I see it up. I've been doing this for years, and this is how I make a lot of money in the space. I call it a 5-wave counter, and it works incredibly well. Okay, and I've been making a lot of money just following that basic rule, and this is something I teach you. So at the moment, what we have for Ethereum from this peak here, which is a B wave in my opinion, is a 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a final move to the downside. But what we keep seeing with Ethereum is a truncation where it doesn't lose the wave 3 low. We've seen it there, and we've seen it here. Okay, and this is what I think we're going through for Ethereum. And again, here, you got this final flush down, big potential wave 3, came up and final little move, and it never lost a low. So I think that we may just respect what Ethereum's doing before, and we may not see that last low that everyone is anticipating. Okay, and they're just waiting to buy down here, and when actually this is forming the bottom right now for Ethereum. So obviously I'd like to be wrong because I'd like to acquire a bit more Ethereum at cheaper prices, but I think given the structure that I'm looking at right now, the higher high and high low structure, I think that this is a golden opportunity. And like I relayed to you, all I think that Ethereum's done is break out the ascending triangle back to support, and it's looking for the the next leg to the upside. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I do apologize, but that's my primary count at the moment for Ethereum. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the characteristics of this potential bottom, that bottom, and that bottom for Ethereum. Okay, and I think it's doing what it's done before. So if I drop the RSI in for you right now, you can clearly see, and this is something I pinpointed out to you the other day, which is why I bought some Ethereum and equally opened some long positions right there. We've got the beautiful bullish divergence that we did on this bottom, and equally right now on this bottom. So this is why I relayed this message to you. Obviously, if you take a look, you come up, you come down, you work on your bottom over a long period of time, holding the wick as you create that beautiful bottom, and then you break out. So this is what we're looking for. Like I said to you in the recent video, if we can just be patient here and wait for Ethereum to carve out this structural bottom, break this resistance, we've got a huge ascending triangle right there, and it builds the confluence, the confidence that the trade will play out. Equally, if we take a look at the stock and the MACD right now, the characteristics of that bottom and this bottom are striking similar as well. So if you take a look on the stock, we're creating a high-low structure, lower-low structure, high-low structure on the stock once more, and lower-low structure in the index again, just like that bottom. Equally on the MACD, if we take a look under the 0 line, we've got high lows in the MACD, basically high lows in the RSI and lower lows in the price action. Just here we've got lower lows in the price action, high lows on the RSI, stock and MACD under 0 line. So we've got very similar characteristics between this bottom here when everyone was really fearful, and this potential bottom here as well. So I wish everyone most luck, but this is what I'm looking at. I try and find data in the charts that tell us to ignore emotion and things like that, and this is why I'm taking it a bit of an opportunity here. But if we do see a final 5th wave down, like I said to you, I'm going to buy a lot of Ethereum because it's just a 5-wave counter anyway. Because what I look for, if we see 5 waves up, 1 2 3 4 5, I'm selling. If we see 5 waves down, I'm buying. And my anticipation is right now we've got an A into a B into a final C wave, and I think that this is the C wave that we're in right now. It's nasty. So what I'm looking at is a 1 into a 2 into a waterfall 3, potential 4, and right now we're working on some kind of bottom potential truncation, which is what we've seen here and what we've seen here for Ethereum. Okay, so I wish everyone most up, and equally here, this is the bigger macro truncation that I've gone through so many times. So this is why at the moment I'm not necessarily jumping all in with massive leverage long positions. I will let Ethereum sort of reveal that opportunity to me over a long period of time. If it starts to create this ascending level support, an ascending triangle basically, I'll start to build some serious long positions like that bottom there and like that bottom there. This is what we need to see to build up. Yeah, okay, beautiful bottom, beautiful bottom, beautiful bottom. This is what we need to see. So again, just be patient on your long positions basically. This is what I'm trying to say to you. In and out, we'll try and find longs and shorts, and this is what I keep posting in the Discord. For example, nice little long the other day, come back into this god candle as well. Beautiful little intraday trade on the hourly time frame. I will try and spot them and post them in the Discord for you. But what we're looking at right now, if I'm correct, and we have got this 1 2 3 and we're working on a 5, 4 into a 5, and this is a truncation, which is what we saw there, and what we've seen on this bigger C wave, which I'll go through with you in a moment, then this is an opportunity to turn around, start to come upstairs and put in a final 5th wave to the upside, okay, for Ethereum. So what am I talking about in this level here, okay, for Ethereum? So my analysis is, and my primary count is, that is the bottom. And again, I've gone through this so many times, but there was a couple of comments the other day on the video, why am I looking at that as the bottom and not this? Well, really simple. Like I said to you, we see the truncation. Look, this is a 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5. The truncation never lost the wick low of the wave 3. So you can always identify a wave 3. For example, I think that this is a wave 3 at the moment, because what we've done, we've lost this support, then we retraced into it in a wave 4. Right now, this is potentially a wave 5 that's coming down, looking to hold that pivot low when everyone's expecting it to do that. Do you understand? So this is what Ethereum does. It has a habit of not doing what everyone expects. So this is why at the minute I think there's a case that that is the bottom. And I've just shown you that in the data, in the MACD, the RSI, and the stock. Basically, there's a little bit of confluence to this particular bottom with its truncation as well. So I hope you understand me. I hope I'm not confusing you. But really simply, what I'm looking at right now is the qualification that that could be the bottom. So the bigger macro move here that I think Ethereum's been in, from that point there, that was the top of an impulsive move. This was the A wave, this was a B wave, and this is a C wave. So what we're looking for in the C wave, and again, truncation, was a 1, 2, 3, waterfall 3 that lost this support, just like this has here. Okay, this is a little micro version of this macro version. This is what I'm looking at. A wave, B wave, bull trap. This is a normal B wave lower high, it wasn't a bull trap. This is your C wave, this is your C wave. So at the end of this C wave, we found 5 waves. In this C wave, we're looking for this final 5th wave here, okay? So like I relayed to you, I think Ethereum has a habit of truncating, basically. It doesn't sweep the pivot low off the 3rd wave. It's quite confusing, I do apologise. But anyway, what we've got is a 1, 2, 3, came up in a 4, never breached a wave 1 low. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 never breached a wave 1 low. And then boom, final flush down. And in the final flush down, we saw 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically an ending diagonal, a broadening descending wedge. So from that point there, that's where I did flip incredibly bullish on Ethereum, because we've got the breakdown of DXY, we've got the bottom in Bitcoin right there, and I said to you, I'm looking for Ethereum to come back up, okay, and it has done. It's been an amazing trade for myself and the CoinsKid crew. So in the process of doing so, from this pivot point here, we're comparing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful waves, okay. And then we've had the ABC, and then we've come back up in another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful waves. So I think personally at the moment, given the count I'm looking at, what we've got is the impulsive move ended there in May of 2021. You had the A, the B, the bull trap I, and the C wave truncation just there. 1 into a 2 into a 3. And right now this is your wave 4 ABC, which is a micro version of this bigger macro ABC. So we're looking for the truncation right now for Ethereum when everyone's expecting lower prices, basically. So if I'm correct, what we've got is a turnaround once we see this sort of bottom form and a final 5th wave. Okay, a beautiful move to the upside for Ethereum. I'm looking for the invalidation. The invalidation is obviously losing this structure low. So if we start to see a major flush here and we start to come down like this, then I think my analysis of my account's wrong at the moment. So is there any confluence to the fact that that is the top of an impulsive move, and we did begin a monster correction for Ethereum at that point? Well, there is. I've shown you the ABC, the extended flat ABC. So from here we've got the A wave down, the B wave high, the 1.618 like an absolute boss. Look at that. This is where we were buying, not crying, when everyone was calling for $400, $200 Ethereum. I said to you, I just think it's a correction within a final leg here, and so far so good. Okay, so equally what I think we've got is a bit of confluence to the fact that the DXY double bottomed way back there in that time, April, May of 2021. We've got the double bottom with bullish divergence for the DXY, and ever since it was coming up in this parabolic growth curve. Once it broke down the parabolic growth curve, which I relayed to people, this is where Ethereum bottomed. As this broke down, Ethereum's been coming back up the stairs here. So I think personally what I'm looking at right now is the fact that we've broken down for the DXY in a monster ABC correction. This next leg to the downside for the DXY is the clue to the vertical here for Ethereum, the last leg of a bigger cycle and the last leg of a final 5th wave here for Ethereum before a major bear market, probably one we've never seen before in the crypto markets and stock market as well, which is something I've been looking at for a very long time. So equally, if we drop the likes of VeChain in XRP, where are we? XRP, we've got Chainlink as well. A bit of confluence at that level there in April, May of 2021. A wave down, B wave high. These all made lower highs. Okay, Ethereum didn't, because it created a bull trap, basically. So that's my primary expectation at the moment. I think that what we've got for Ethereum is a 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a zigzag 4, and we're looking for a turnaround relatively soon. And what Ethereum has a habit of doing is doing basically a truncation of the final 5th wave within the C, just like it did here, truncation, just like it did here, truncation. I think we may be in for that, and a lot of people waiting for this new low on Ethereum. It never comes. They're going to be left waiting to buy the entry points. But obviously you could just wait, you could just be patient, wait for Ethereum to do what it did here, and wait for it to do what it did there. You break out looking super bullish, break out looking super bullish, break out looking super bullish. So you could wait for that structural break for Ethereum before jumping in, because obviously there's money to be made on the uptrend, but that's entirely up to you. I'm always looking to get as much Ethereum as I can at the lows when people are incredibly bearish. And that's just simple technical analysis. Obviously the invalidation is there, and if I see the invalidation and it breaks down, I'm wrong and my analysis is wrong, and I'm sorry, and I'll take the loss basically. But I'm a buyer when people are crying basically, so I look for the opportunities when people are really bearish, pessimistic and depressed, and this is what I was looking at there, and I'm equally looking at right now for Ethereum. Okay, so I wish everyone much luck. Equally I'll show you as well, for those people that remember, I was looking at this monster ascending triangle, and I gave you the technical target, which is level of resistance, which looks TP at. It was a bit of confluence, so from there to there, first point of resistance all the way down. You can clearly see when we broke, look at that, met the technical target like a boss. Equally, there's a little bit of confluence, that technical target being met as well, because in the summer last year we had the A into the B into the C. I said to you, I'm expecting at least a wave 3 of 2.618. that would be my target. Look at that, 2.618 on $1 and a cent, double tapped it, double top, boom, come down ever since. So there's a bit of confluence that we are just, we're doing well here. We've got a 1 into a 2 into a 3 that met the 2.618. We're in a wave 4 correction looking for the final 5th wave for Ethereum right there. So if I'm correct, Ethereum could be on its way to 8K in the next impulse. If that's the bottom and we are coming up, look at that, the 2-point fib, okay, for the final 5th wave, which would be some kind of vertical, followed with obviously the breakdown of DXY. I'll keep you updated as best I can. I'm looking for the invalidation, but I just don't see it yet. I think Ethereum is incredibly bullish structurally. Okay, hope you understand the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for support. Thank you for liking the videos. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Ethereum. Bye bye.